What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Crimson Shadows. Bringing you a deck profile of my Dragon Link. Somebody in my comic section wanted a deck list of my Dragon Link, so I'm just here to do this for you guys. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into it. So here, starting off with 3 copies of Black Metal Dragon. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a red S card from your deck to your hand. It's one of your 1-card combo pieces. We got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. A hard once a turn, let you special summon from your hand or graveyard one dragon monster. Then I have 1 copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, which usually it'll let you add Red Eyes Fusion, which I'm not using that in this deck. It's just there for a level 6 monster. Don't even do it for the special summon. Use it for its level 6 to go into my Synchro 10s or Link Climb. And here we got Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, the Omni Negate. Really enjoyed this card a lot. Got me out of a tough jams. It can't be normal summon to say. Got to be special summoned with a copy of Max Metamorph to go into this guy by attributing a level 5 or higher dragon type monster. And once a turn, I can negate 1 thing on the field. It's an Omni Negate, and then if you have a monster on the field, if I can target it, and you'll take damage equal to that monster's attack. And then of course, to round up with the Red Eye stuff is the Max Metamorph, which when this is equipped to Full Metal Dragon, the monster gains 400 attack and defense. It cannot be destroyed by spell or monster effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with those effects. So that rounds up the Red Eye stuff. With the Bystial, we got 3 Lebellion. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to add a Bystial from your deck. And then you can tribute a level 6 or higher dark monster on the field, special summon this. And then other effect is I can add, I can place Regain. Well, it's any Bystial card, but we use Regain. So lets me place Regain face up on the field. Now I also use a copy of Druid's Worm. Quick fact on you: if you control a monster, I can banish a light or dark from either grave, special summon it, and when it leaves the field, I can send a card to the graveyard. Next copy of Bystial I use is Boldrick. Don't see this card too much, honestly. I might want to take this out. I don't see too much play with this. Every now and then it comes up, but it really doesn't for me. Doesn't do anything too good. It's the same thing like first effect of Druid's Worm. It's a quick effect. I can special summon it by sending a light or dark monster, or banishing a light or dark monster from either grave to special summon it, and then if your opponent controls a monster, oh yeah, that's that part. If your opponent special summon a Ritual Fusion, Synchro, Exit, or Link monsters except during the damage step, you contribute 1 other lighter dark monster, then target the one of those special summon monsters and banish it. So I mean, that's cool, but you don't really see that too much. Next one is Mag. Honestly, I'm gonna say honestly one of many of the best Bystials, because when it is banish a light or dark monster on the field, special summon, or in the grave, either grave, special summon it, effect, At the end of the turn, I can add a dragon monster from my deck to hand. And then I'm also running 2 copies of Serenir. Quick effect: if you have a monster on the field, I can banish Light or Dark from either grave, special summon it, and then of course if this card is sent from, if this card is sent to the graveyard, I can send a Bystial monster or a branded spell trap to the grave, which it sees plays at times, but it's really not that catchy. All I'll do is, with Serenir, is do my Libellion if I don't have it, because then Serenir will go to the grave, send my Libellion, and then if I have a level 6 or higher, tribute it, summon out Libellion. Libellion lets me get my copy of Regain. Anytime my opponent no more special summons a monster, I can special summon one of my Bystials from my graveyard to the field, and then if a light or dark monster is banished except on the damage type, you can target one of those monsters, place it at the bottom of the deck, and then I get to draw 1 single copy off the top of my deck, which is pretty good. And that's it for the Bystials. On to my Rokket package. Nothing too crazy here. I'm rocking out with 2 copies of Rokket Tracer. Quick effect, I can destroy 1 face-up card on the field, and if I do, I can special summon a Rokket monster from my deck, except Rokket Tracer. Also, for the rest of the turn, I am locked into Dark-type monsters, which usually Rokket Tracer will get me into my Rokket Recharger. Rokket Recharger says if a dark monster you control was special summoned from the extra deck to destroy, is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can send this card from your hand to the hand or field to the graveyard, then target one of those destroyed monsters, special summon that 1 dark monster from your graveyard with a different original name from the target monster. And you can only do that once per turn. And while you control a dark monster special summon from the extra deck, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks, which his combo goes with my Dingler's Dragon, which we'll get into in a little bit. Sorry, I'm really bad at these. Next copy is my copy of Observata Dragon. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Rokket monster from your deck to your hand. So if you don't have the right full combo, you got if you do Dragon's Ravine, send this to the grave. This will add Rokket, and so forth. So, next I'm rocking 3 copies of Quick Launch. Special summon 1 Rokket monster from your deck, but destroy it at the end of this turn. So, just to bring another monster out. Nothing special there. And then I'm rocking out with 1 single copy of Boot Sector Launch, which all Rokket monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Special summon up to 2 Rokket monsters with different names in your hand in defense. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon 1 Rokket monster with a different name from your graveyard in defense position. Which we only care about the first effect. Let you summon 2 Rockets from your hand up to. So with this deck profile, I was running Dragon Ravine in this, but I took it out for my other deck. So I was supposed to have a copy of Dragon's Ravine, which lets you, we only care about the first effect where you discard 1 card, send a dragon from your deck to the grave, which that would help out with your Observata play. And then for just some regular lights and darks, I'm rocking out with 3 copies of Starlight Cypher. When it's on the field, you can send up to the number of cards from your field or hand to the graveyard. Then you can add a monster from your deck to the original levels that you have sent to the field or hand to the grave. with that level from your deck. So if you do, say, it wouldn't be 2 of these, but say you do 2 of these, I can bring a monster with 8 stars from my deck. So that means I can go out and add this to my hand. And then also you can banish this card from your graveyard, target wanting then target 1 level later light or dark monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So nothing crazy there. So with the lights and darks, we got black dragon and white dragon. 2 little baby combo pieces. Send a light or dark. Banish a light or a dark. Banish a light to special summon them, and also when they're sent from the field to the graveyard, they add their counterparts. So nothing too crazy there. And then lastly, for the lights and darks stuff, is 1 chaos space. You can send 1 light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add 1 light or dark monster that cannot be normal summon or set from your deck to your hand that has levels between 4 and 8. And then also I can banish this card from my graveyard. Select one of my banished cards, put it to the bottom, draw 1. So that's seen a lot of play. It really has. And then just with some odds and ends, really, I'm rocking out with 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster and 1 copy of 1 for 1, because 1 for 1 is really good, because send 1 monster from your hand to the grave, special summon a level 1 monster, which that will be, of course, your Black Metal Dragon, and then Harpy's Feather Duster just to blow up the back row. And then for the hand trap lineup, I'm rocking out with 3 Ash Blossoms, nothing special there. 3 Effect Veilers, 3 Imperms, and then a singular copy of Called by the Grave. Nothing really special there. This is a 43 card deck. If I had the Dragon's Ravine in this deck right now, which sadly enough I don't. I took it out from and put it in my Blue Eyes. But with that being said, on to the extra deck. So we're rocking out with Striker Dragon. When this is summoned, link summoned, you can add a Boot Sector Launch from deck to hand. And then you can target 1 face-up monster you control and 1 rocket monster in your graveyard. Destroy that monster on the field, and if you do, add the other monster from your graveyard to your hand, which that's how Recharger will come into play, because when I have this and this on the field, this is going to pop this, adding Recharger. Recharger is going to get sent to the grave by targeting the English Dragon. The English Dragon is going to come back out, and that's how you'll go into your higher rank climbs. But with that being said, we got the English Dragon. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can target 1 attack position monster your opponent controls that did not declare an attack this turn, destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And if a rocket monster is special summoned to the field while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Oh, because I'll target this, and then I will target out my Tracer. Tracer being special summoned, that brings out this. Let's see. Let's go with the next play is Dragoonity Knight Romulus. When he is summoned, to let you add Dragon's Ravine from your deck to your hand. And then also when a Link monster is summoned to where, I'm pretty sure it's Link. Yes. Oh, if a dragon monster is special summoned from the extra deck to where this is arrows pointing to, You can additionally special summon a monster from your deck, or from your hand, which that's where the the meteor dragon comes in, because then once you summon, say, because the combos will be going into your copy of Pitsy. Then with this in your hand, because of the effect, I can just straight up special summon. So, but with that being said, with Pitsy being on the field, you can special summon one Tucker 1 Dragon Monster that is banished or in your graveyard. Special summon it to where this arrow, 2 arrows points to. So, which with everything that goes on, it will lead up to each other. So that's the only effect we really care about Pitsy. And just for the general purposes, I am rocking out that triple burst dragon. Obviously, it does piercing damage when it swings into a defense position monster, and then once you turn during the damage stab, when a spell trap or a monster effect is activated, I can negate it. So that's pretty cool. But you're just really there for that 24 and then just its arrows. Next one is going to be one of my favorite and most like powerful monster of my deck, my boss monster, and that's going to be my Borland Dragon. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and the player can also target this card with monster effects. It can attack all monsters once per turn. You can say this is like more of a monster negate, because even when you summon a monster on your field, I can go quick effect, target your monster, negate that monster's effects by summoning one of my Rockets from my deck, or from my graveyard to the field. So it's more of like a monster negate. And then, which I misplayed on, that when that effect goes off, you cannot respond to his effect. I never knew that, but that's how much of us Yu-Gi-Oh players read. Anyways, I don't really go into this card too much, but we got Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. I threw it in here because obviously if I have my monsters and then you have one, I can use yours, including my 4, to go into this. Doesn't really come up like that, so I never really used it. One of my other favorite monsters right now is the Dark Charmer Gloomy. That when you summoned, I can, if you have a dark in your grave, I can take control of it, put it to my side of the field, and I can continue link climbing. We got that Heretic Seals. Obviously, the bouncer. Summon it. I can just wait, boom, bounce your thing back by tributing it, especially some of the dragon monster from my deck, which I'd also will go into, you know, Magnemont or a copy of my Drago. Stop us from going into Lights and Darks. I play a single copy of Access Cold Talker, barely even go into that, never even have time, because at the end of the day, with all these hand traps that are out, it's so easy just to shut down your plays. So chance of you going even into that, even going into my boss monsters half of the time, is really hard to. And then the two little combos, you got the IP Masquerena. Everybody knows what that does. You immediately link summon into your copy of SP Ludonite, which also just protects your SP Ludonite from being destroyed by your opponent's card effects. SP Ludonite, when it's summoned, if I'm using anything from the extra deck, I can banish one and then obviously banish itself and one card on the field. And then at the end phase, it comes back. So nothing there. That's it for all the links. Next one is for the synchros. Bystial Dispatcher. It's a monster negate, and it can reborn one of your monsters back from the banished, and I can also shuffle back one of your cards. So it's pretty good. Am I right? Hold on. Let me put oh, destroy that monster. So next one is I don't even go into it that much either. Is Arms of Gen X Return 0. I barely even go into this at all. It's just because it's just a level 10, so easy to go into. Barely went into it. But it's another like monster negate, but nothing crazy. And then the last one is going to be Chaos Angel, which we all know this hits the field, banish, and then if you and then whatever you're using. So if you use lights and darks, you'll get the effects of synchro monsters you control are unaffected by monster effects activated by your opponent. Also, your monsters can't be destroyed by battle when you're using dark. So I mean, and with it being a 35 beat stick, you can't beat that. But slide deck, nothing too crazy. I'm just running a single copy of D Barrier. Like I said, I'm not the best at Yu-Gi-Oh! Never will be. But I was running just one copy because, I mean, why not? If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. I only ran it because at the end of the day, side decks don't matter. Because at the end of the day, we all run different things. 3 copies of Nibiru. We all know what Nibiru does. Tribute everything on the field. Give him the token, you summon it. Chroma Cannon. So good. Put your monsters face down. Game. So if they don't stop this, you're going face down. And then anything that can't go face down is sent to the grave instead. So there goes your links. I run one single copy of Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, only for just the win for game for burn. If we go to round 3, I'm on the defense with this, but 3 Cosmic Cyclones, pay 1,000 to banish one face up one card on the field, which I don't like paying the life points because of cost. Because then if I do this and game's over, I just made you win by paying cost. I run one copy of Drago, like I said. He's during each of the end phase, I had to reveal one Iron Core or reveal one Dragon Monster in my hand. Either play start summon light or dark monsters, so that's gonna hurt a lot on people. And then I'm running a single copy of Raigeki, nothing else. I was only running 14. There's nothing special here. But with that being said, guys, shout out to, I forgot who it was, but shout out to you for who wanted to see the deck profile. I'm not the best at this. I'm trying to get better with doing things like this. So, but shout out to my boys who inspired me to do recordings and who inspired me to do my recordings and stuff like that. So shout out to you guys. Like, I'm not the best. Hopefully I'll get better at this. So let's grow together. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing streams on this channel, including onto my Twitch. So I'm going to be doing multi-streams with different games. I'm going to be playing with my boys. Shout out to my boy Kev. So whenever he's online and stuff and he's live, we're going to be throwing down on Omega with him, with tournaments and such like that. So with that being said, guys, I do appreciate you guys checking out this channel. Appreciate you even checking me out. But with that being said, guys, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.